Welcome back, folks, to my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity Complete Edition on Nintendo Switch. When we last left off, we ended up coming to the caves underneath the Dyer's workshop, and we're fighting a bunch of what looks to be cultists. So let's hop to it, shall we? They're oh, my stash is full. That's right. Okay, so we gotta pick and choose what we get. It's times like this I wish there was a what you call it, town portal. Anything important in here? There's no cat. Alright, here's more of these cultists. Shock him. They should prove to be no match for us. No. I'm not gonna worry about that. What's in here? Nothing of importance. Oops. Alright. Skulls have been lashed to this wooden effigy. Or latched. Oof. Of course. Alright, we need to rest. Oops. Because that is really kicking our ass. And that's not a good thing. Jesus. We need those. I think that just took us in here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's get these cultists.
Mow it.
He's dead. Hey, that looks like my horned bug that I got. I got it from Grimfrost. If you don't know who they are, they do great Viking memorabilia type stuff. They also supplied the cups and mugs that you see on the show on Vikings, so big shout out to Grimfrost. They're freaking awesome. And they're based in Sweden, I believe. I could be wrong. Wow, there is a shitload of these guys. Okay, why is everyone getting hurt? Oh, these guys are actually hurting me. But I think it's because they're getting healed at the same time. Okay. Oops. You guys need to do big stuff. Alright, let's see what you can do.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Alright, finally. We're gonna have to sleep again. These guys were tough. These guys were no joke. Holy shit. Alright, we want the coin. So I'm gonna do an experiment when we're out of here. I'm going to start update. I'm gonna save twice, and I'm gonna start upgrading the fort and see if they fixed it finally, because supposedly they fixed it. And if I get the gray screen of death, well, at least we can use this. You can. Let's get rid of the bear hide. Get that. I don't know if this is like D&D where he can write that down. Let's examine. No, he can't write it. Examine. Okay. Alright, this leads out, I believe. Yeah, we don't want to go out yet. We want to go in here and see what the hell's going on before we leave. Let's save, just in case. Okay. Now let's go in. I think I have a key.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh. I don't have a key. And that's too tough for us to open, it looks like.
I'll have it in no time.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the other side then. Man, all that loot. I'm gonna have a field day when I'm selling all this shit. I'm gonna get a lot of coin. Maybe I could start buying some enchanted stuff for the rest of the group.
Place has the stains of adamancy on it.
Unlocked. Blood pool. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquor churns and bubbles. You feel the essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Somebody should clean that up. Some strange power seems to be animating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it is, it isn't malevolent. Grotesque masks and pools of blood. They aren't half-hearted in their madness, are they? Connor wrinkles his nose. A bubbling cauldron of Sakan's hateful seed. He may be snivelling and cowardly in his ways, but he has never lacked for focus. Xiangye peers at the bubbling pool. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. Extend your soul to the blood pool. The faint whispers resolves into the canopy of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by hundreds of men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voice cries in unison, "What is this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished." What work? The pool itself begins to ripple with the sounds of this sonic chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage half submerged in the center of the pool. It creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley, as if answering a question. Who are you? A woman's voice replied, Nobody's. Serfs and thralls and whores, used and thrown away. All we've had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burnt within us, unquestioned and unfed. But hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? A voice crackles. If you must ask, then you have never had the need of revenge. They probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It's a shame there's nothing in you we could use. The soul sinks back in the pool. Wait, let me ask more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. The pool is still. So I asked the wrong questions, it looks like. The man's arms are cut open from the elbow to wrist. I wonder what would have happened if I would have asked the right questions. Interesting. But this does not help for the elf that we're looking for, does it? Of course. Oh, we already read that. Cryptmaster's key. Burn. Feel thy hatred twist within thee. Feed thyself on its bile. Sustain thyself on its anger. This hatred, this bile, this anger. These shall be the tools for thy rebellion. Let thine heart seethe. There is no satisfaction in open confrontation. Hide thy hatred. Let it grow that it may fester. May thy plots and secrets. The quiet slave stays in the shadows. His face seeks not light. In darkness doth he work. In darkness doth he move. Rebel against those that seek to control thee. Rebel against those that wish to remove thee. The cabinet is finely crafted from deep, rich wood. However, many of its shelves are broken from years of rough use. Shit. Huh. We need to find that noble girl, but I don't think we are.
Lava.
I should have healed before I went in here. It's a possibility. Nope, we're good. Okay, let's wait before we go further. Maybe she's locked in here. Maybe. We have the key for it. Oh! I should have fucking saved. A large, bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from the glass chamber, connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with flesh blood. You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but this will pass. Have a meal and get some rest. Get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion. The girl sobs in the back of her hand. The transformation will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has hold of your mind, so fighting it will be useless. He turns to you with a cold glare, and I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters. What's going on? Subversion, the black sheep's cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Hanan's tale of woe about his missing daughter and impending marriage? He sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at Drakon Inn. I don't expect you to understand what I'm doing. Neither the rituals of Seiken or the labors of animancy meet with much approval in polite society. He takes a lock of the young girl's hair in one large bloody smeared hand. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excess and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from. Hanrod said he was taking her to Enron's Rest to find a suitor, but a few pieces of his story didn't add up. Did a bit of digging, did you? That's more can say for most. He looks at the young girl. Lord Hanon's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child. Sanya's eyes, bright white orbs against the face paint. Her own kid? Her voice grew quiet. No, I know how to deal with that one. I'll kill that monster myself as soon as I return to town. You'll do no such thing. Believe me, I've already taken steps to deal with Harmon in a more visible way. And Animancy is part of your plan to destroy him? This isn't just about Honor as a girl. It's about the corrupting influence of power and wealth. How people from privilege, people like Hanan, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of a dozen of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Hanar's sin then. Seems like a lot of trouble to go to when simply lynch a mob will do. They don't get a lot of things right, but this kind of thing they know what to do with. I don't wish to destroy Nestor Hanan. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will be cursed among strangers, for deeds of the house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity, and any relative who should survive him will abandon fortunes to rid itself of association. Please do not do this. It's already done. The essence is at work in her. He nudges her forward. She only hesitates for a moment, seeming to rediscover her balance. She starts for the door, drying her tears. What is any of this to you? Don't tell me you pity Hunnard. The girl was already his slave. Soon she'll be free of him, and the world will be a better place. Lunge for Elise and break her neck. One more gasp as Elise falls. Evasy eyes, do you realize what you've done? She was going to die anyways, but at least you'll pay now, even if Harmon won't. Yeah, my character was not going to allow that to happen. Wow, this was a turn of events, alright. Holy shoot. Alright. Alright, you can take these. That must be that. Yep. Ooh. The looping scrabbles are difficult to read, but you flip through the pages, you can make out several passages near the beginning you read. Will be a suitable place for my experiments. There's an abundance of space, and more importantly, the locals are content to ignore it. I could possibly conjure. You skipped ahead of several pages. Willing volunteers. The legacy have brought many grievances to the surface. Capturing the essence is primary matter of timing. The ritual of efficacy serves a good template for. You scan the middle of the book. Died and their essence evaporated. Next time I'll have to try smaller concentrations of the regent too. You turn to the last page. A noble from Defiance Bay. Results were mostly consistent across the subjects. The challenge is always applying a method to unwilling participants, but her situation may prove an advantage. If I can bring those memories of her uncle to the forefront, it might render her essence more suitable for the process. Yeah, he was a monster, but they were too. An ornate crest dominates the sarcophagus. The name on the lid has been scratched out. And then this opens that. And we could use this to leave. However, I want to go see what the other side brings us to. Where are we? Okay. That was most interesting. Oh, we missed one. Just a couple. They should prove to be not very tough. There we go. Can always use more lockpicks. Take a garnet. Before we go confront the noble and kill him, because I'm pretty sure we can, hopefully, kill that bastard. We're gonna sell everything. Dryford Crossing. Let us pause this, and then we'll come back once it loads. Okay, we're back, and look it took us to here. Interesting. So at least we know what that is now. So if there was a way to find the key, we could have bypassed all that stuff. I like stuff like that. Alright. Let us go to the... Uh-oh. That would be it.
That's it!
There we go. I'm gonna keep this going even though it's 22 minutes now. I usually stop at 19 or 20, but I'm interested in seeing what happens. We'll be back after we travel. Alright, and we're back. Actually, let's go confront the Lord now, and then we'll call it a game. I'll probably, off camera, sell all the stuff I have so I can get that out of the way. He was in here, I believe, correct? Yes. You'll come back after this. And we are back. Where's the Lord? Lord Hammond. The Lord is resting upstairs. This shouldn't take too long. I guess it will. Okay, he's resting. Who's coming upstairs? Ooh. The Orlan hovers by the window, peering out at every second. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, and hands hovering over her stiletto. Her head appears behind you. Anyone following you? Who sent you? Someone told me you were responsible for horrendous killings in Defiant Bay. Let me guess, was that someone named Meredith? She draws her stiletto. It's a lie, plain and simple. I got on the wrong side of his employers, and now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I won't make it easy on you. Relax, I want to hear your side of the story. What story? The Donalds came after me. I just happened to rob the wrong place. How was I supposed to know they already claimed it? She runs her hand over her hood through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive now. And if you spoke with Meredith, you know that he's waiting. Please help me out. You know what? I'm just gonna tell her to head towards the temple. I'm gonna let them deal it. Hold your arm, Laura's eyes pronounce you. That's a lie. You're working Meredith. I know it. I should kill you right now. You can try. Yep, I'm just gonna kill him then. Oops.
Lava will be our secret.
Oh, they're all dead. That's gonna prove useful. But this is not what I wanted to do. But like I said, we'll go a little bit later because I want to find that lord and kill him. He's in here.
That's unusual.
Guildman staff. Ooh. Okay, they said he was upstairs, but he's not upstairs. Oh, here he is.
What are you doing up here?
An elven
Unless-
man.
Have you news of my daughter?
An elven man
I've
pays.
got to get her out of this wretched
Oh yeah, he's
village.
slashing. I found Elise.
My daughter? Is she safe?
She's dead.
That can't be. She's... What happened?
I should kill you for what you did.
This would be a bad place to start a fight, traveler. Take this, and let's put this unpleasantness behind us.
Your blow dispatches the old man quickly than you like, but you're confident no one heard you. You're also confident no one will ask too many questions when they find him dead. Ha 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 ha. And that's what I wanted to do. Yes.
The work of a moment.
And with that, folks, we are going to call it here. We solved a lot of things. So, as always, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the bell thing so it rings, and I will see you next time. Hop you later.